Scherzer makes his 30th start of the season, facing the Marlins' 23-year-old ace, Jose Fernandez.
Friday night in D.C., that means Nationals baseball. Marlins in town for Game 2 of this 4-game series. Yeah, the pitching matchup, Jose and Max. And these two know each other well. These two ball clubs know each other well. Max Scherzer pitches for the 5th time this year against Miami. No mystery here. Jose Fernandez, unbeatable at home, but he's never pitched here.
He hasn't pitched here. He's 16-0 at home with a 1.11 ERA, so unbeatable is right at home. And last time on the 12th against the Nats, he did a nice job. It was his first start coming off the DL. He was on a pitch count of about 85 pitches, ended up throwing 69. But he was real good. 5-0 win. He's 5-8 with a 3.86 on the road, so he's gettable on the road. And Max Scherzer, get this, last time out against the Marlins, his first win since July 30th, and he was dominant. The slider was good, and he was good. No walks in his last 4 starts. He's been pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, the Nats needed that one. It salvaged a game for them in that Miami series. Then they went to Philadelphia and swept. Now they're back home. And Max Scherzer and Jose Fernandez. You never know how these things are going to turn out when you have hitters like Bryce Harper and D. Gordon facing these guys. Obviously, Bryce, the power guy, the MVP candidate, but D. Gordon can slash line drives almost at will anywhere around any ballpark. It is quite a batting race. Bryce is 7 points ahead, gained a little bit last night. How about the matchup of the hitters and the pitchers?
Brought to you by PNC Bank for the Achiever in you, and by National Tire and Battery, tires, oil, service, and repairs. That's all you need. Yeah, Bryce on fire t-shirt, huh? Then a camo cap, and why not? It's Air Force Day on Masson and here at the Nats, and a P-51 and F-22. Look at that baby on the right, one of the Air Force's newest things to protect our freedom. Those are some wonderful toys in the air right there.
The propeller and Exmo's cool.
Wow. 80 degrees, humidity 49%. Spectacular evening here. Friday night in the district, and the Nats and the Marlins will play their 17th game of the year. Justin Bour, career at Nationals Park, hit his 4th home run ever here last night with 10 RBIs, 9 runs in 11 ball games. The Marlins are 5th in the league in batting average. They're near the bottom of the league in runs and home runs, but the bottom line for Miami is they've won 12 of their last 16. Not an easy start for Max. .705, Lobaton, the receiver. First pitch fouled away by D. Gordon.
Now return to the win column for the first time since July 30th, his last start. That was on the 13th at Miami. Did not walk a batter for the 13th time this season, went 8 shutout innings.
On a ball away, slapped into right center by D. Gordon. Starts the game the way he did last night. So that's his 185th base hit.
Such a short, compact swing. Got a fastball that tailed right back to the outside half and ended up pulling that ball to right. Foot down early, right to the baseball. Almost like D. Gordon has played pepper to the tune of about 335 this year.
And he has stolen 52 bases. Not the greatest percentage. So Bryce knows he's going to get a run for his money for that batting title. That's the way it should be. Ichiro goes up hacking. Ball up into the early twilight sky here. And Anthony Rendon, no problem spotting that for the first out.
Mets defense tonight: Dendecker, Harper, Worth. The outfield: Michael Taylor with the night off. Dendecker goes to left, Bryce to center, Desmond Escobar left side, Rendon, Robinson right side, and Jose Lobaton, who had a couple of hits the other night in Philadelphia, gets to catch Max Scherzer, and Matt Dendecker gets to catch some fly balls.
Yeah, a couple of left-handed bats into the lineup against Fernandez. Here's Christian Yelich. By the way, Martin Prado was supposed to be batting third. He was scratched about an hour and a half ago with a sore wrist. So they brought Ichiro from the bottom of the order up to the number 2 spot. Then dropped Yelich from second to third. And he's been hot, Christian Yelich, hitting .285. And Max just a couple of lobs over there.
Tell you what, D. Gordon's fast enough that he takes off. He might get the second on one of those.
6 years in the big leagues for Chris Conroy. Crew chief Ted Barrett, there he is at first. Adam Hamari, Angel Hernandez, second and third. Yelich hitting .344 his last 17 games. Long hold by Scherzer, time given. So we'll keep Gordon in the box here. Keep an eye on him at first as Max does just that. And that ball is high in the air to right center off the bat of Yelich. Harper can only watch it leave. And for the second straight night, the Marlins have a 2-run homer by their number 3 hitter after a D. Gordon hit to start the game. Christian Yelich, 7th of the year. And Max Scherzer's now given up 25 home runs.
I was watching Christian Yelich hitting the cage today, taking toss, and he was pulling the baseball with authority. And I was thinking to myself, watching him, I wonder why he doesn't pull the ball more. He's a guy that's shown us he's got pop the other way. He hits a lot of base hits to left, but he shows us what he was working on. The cage pays off against Max Scherzer. And another fastball that was kind of cut off by Max. It was supposed to be away. He pulled it to the inner half. And we've seen that a lot in the second half from Max. That fastball is supposed to be a 2-seamer on the outer half of the plate.
Now Justin Bour, look out for him. Last 15 games on the road, 7 home runs, 20 RBIs, and that's a good pitch. Down, outside edge, strike 1, counts even. Great pitch, 85, diving. First strikeout and second out, first inning.
You know, Max Scherzer's command was so amazing the first half of the season. Look where Jose Lobaton is set up, and look where the pitch is. I mean, he reaches all the way across the plate for that. So what he's done recently is kind of cut that fastball off and not get the extension that he got in the first half. But in Max's defense, I've never seen a pitcher pay more dearly for one mistake than he has the second half. It seems like if he misses a location, it's going out of the park. Yeah. It's not just a single. It's not just a double. When he misses his spot with the fastball, they're homers. And that part, to me, is a head-scratcher.
Yeah, I never dreamed he would give up 25 home runs to this point of the season after the first half he had, which involved a lot of innings, as you say, a lot of pressure situations.
A lot of mental grinding. When you're throwing no-hitters in perfect games, you can't take a pitch off, and I think that more than anything wears you out.
There's Marcell Ozuna, and the 0-2 pitch blown away to him. Ozuna 1 for 9 career against Scherzer with a home run. Got him, couple of strikeouts in the first inning. So Scherzer 2 Ks, but he gives up a 2-run big fly. Rocking the house before the game tonight.
Nice. Look at that. That's Joe Satriani-like.
I mean, that's a long way from the marching band, I have to admit. The Nats are 6th in the league in hitting, 2nd in runs, 3rd in home runs. So the offense is going to have a big night. Maybe Ian Desmond leads the way, although he's looking for his first career hit against Jose Fernandez. But over the last 40 games, getting a big-time job done. So here's Fernandez on the year, 5-0. Debut at Nationals Park.
That last start was his second start since coming off the DL. That was September 12th against the Nats at Miami. 5-0 win. Pitched 5 shutout innings. Struck out 7. Only gave up 2 hits. His fastball velocity in that one was 96.4 miles an hour on average. There was only one start this year where it was 96.5, a click higher. So he had the heat in his first start off the DL.
Anthony Rendon 2 for 8 career against him. Anthony continues to be hot with the bat. Had a base hit in the 8th inning last night, extending his hitting streak to 9 games and 23 of the last 25. Over that time, batting .425. 0-2 in a hurry. Battle begins for the leadoff man.
A lot of the Marlins still talking today about Anthony Rendon fouling off that 99-mile-an-hour fastball from Ellington last night to get the slider, to get the hit, and how long he waited on 99, and how he took a borderline pitch, fouled it off, and then got a pitch over the plate and got a base hit. It's hard to do.
Out to short. On the run, Miguel Rojas. It'll be close, and he got Rendon by a step.
So the defense for the Marlins behind Jose Fernandez. Yelich, Ozuna, Suzuki the outfield. Rojas, Dietrich left side. Gordon, Bohr right side. And JT Realmuto behind the plate. Jared Dietrich hasn't played a lot of third base this year. I wonder if the Nats are thinking about trying him out with a base hit bunt. A Desmond, a Dendecker, maybe even a Lobaton. We'll see.
There's Escobar. Hitless last night. First time in a while. He had hit safely 16 of his last 17 games into last night when he went 0 for 4 with a walk. Still has 157 hits, 10th most in the league. And he is 1 for 3 career with a couple of walks and an RBI against his 23-year-old phenom Fernandez. 2-0. Jammed. Right side, Justin Bour. Takes a while to get out of the batter's box after a swing like that. 2 outs, and here comes Harper.
Another point about Dietrich, Carp, when there's a late scratch to a guy in front of you, like Martin Prado tonight, you don't get a chance to get your work in at third base. And if you haven't played there in a while and you don't get your work in batting practice there, it can be a nervous ride for any player. I don't care who you are.
Now here's Bryce. A couple of hits last night in the 6th and the 8th to come up with a 2 for 4, elevating his batting average to .340. And career numbers against Fernandez kind of interesting. 2 for 8, but he's walked 3 times, and Fernandez has struck him out 4 times.
And there was a lot of staring from Jose Fernandez against Bryce Harper last time. There was a lot of. I think this is a macho thing. He wants to get one of the best players in baseball out, and he's letting you know about it too.
He doesn't hide his emotions. So he goes off speed on the outside edge. 2 balls, 1 strike, and maybe got a call here.
Yeah, slider come back.
Off speed again. Good take by Bryce. 3-1. Fernandez in 8 starts, covering 48 innings, has given up 1 home run.
Is that any good? 579.
Time had been given. So we know the 3-1 pitch was going to be a 93-mile-an-hour fastball.
Right down the middle. See if he does it again.
He goes 98 and gets it on the corner.
Same as,
wow,
the slider that didn't come back.
You can't see pitch number 3 because number 5 was right over it. Both outside, both called strikes. And Bryce Harper with a tremendous take on a breaking ball. Fernandez wanted the appeal to third, and Angel Hernandez said no swing. Bryce Harper walks for the 113th time. Here's Worth. Bryce Harper reporting in, sir, on Air Force night. First in average and homers, top 6 in RBIs. Might add another run to it tonight. There's the updated walk total and the on-base percentage plus slugging.
Said 40 flyovers.
Fernandez a little rough on some of these right-handed batters. Worth is 1 for 12 against him. Ian Desmond 2 spots away, 0 for 14. And Worth taking a big swing, trying to tie it up.
Talked to Jason today about that fastball up and in. He's saying he's feeling real good on that pitch, as quick as he's ever felt. But that one was 98. That's a tough one to get to. Almost 100-mile-an-hour fastball.
He gets around late on that one. It's skied into right for Ichiro.
That's it for the Nats in the first. Marlins get a 2-run homer, a Harper walk, and that's how it stands early.
Become a bit of a mentor to rookie Joe Ross. Now he's helped him throughout his rookie season. Well, what are some examples of that? Ross told me today that the two in between their starts will talk sequencing and situations. They'll talk about certain pitches that Ross might throw in, say, a 2-1 count to a certain hitter with a runner on second base. And there have been times when Ross has been out there and he'll specifically recall a bit of advice that Scherzer has given him, like when Scherzer told him to throw backdoor sliders to lefties with more conviction. One outing, Ross did that. He struck out a lefty power hitter, and Scherzer was there waiting for him in the dugout with a huge smile. Ross says Scherzer has been a huge help to him this year and really appreciates the advice he's given.
Yeah, got to soak up all you can from a guy like that. And by the way, the Nats did not trade for Tyler Clippard. That was Eric Davis out there. When you're talking cars, you're talking Coons. Dan with our Coons.com sideline report.
Good stuff. So it's Max Scherzer's 30th start today. And that number is a big number. You know why?
3-0?
You know why?
Somebody having a birthday today?
Yeah. It's Mass and Dan's 30th birthday.
Wow. He's had a great 2 years since we hired him at the age of 19.
Hashtag 30. Happy birthday, meat.
High fly ball left field off the bat of Derek Dietrich. Matt Dendecker is under him. Wow.
It's a big one. I mean, it's a traumatic day for Dan. He feels old all of a sudden. I told him, he said, you know, my 20s are gone. What's left? I said, your 30s, they could be better than your 20s. How do you know?
Could be.
He's depressed. We got to pick him up. He's depressed. So 30th start for Scherzer, 30th birthday for Dan.
Dan, you think you're depressed now? Wait 30 years. Here's Real Muto. Max Scherzer went 87 there at the knees. Marlins catcher 1 for 6 against him. This young man having a fine season, setting all kinds of Marlins catcher rookie records offensively. And he's hit .381 over his last 13 games. Kind of ideal situation for Miami. They got a good young catcher on the way and a guy like Jeff Mathis around to help him with some of those receiving nuances and how to be great defensively as well as good he is with the bat. He's only 24. He's from Matt Kemp's part of the world, Midwest City, Oklahoma. 1-2 pitch with 1 out. That's a perfect heater. 96 on the outside edge, and Max Scherzer has fanned 3 of the last 4.
Yeah, stuff is good so far for Max. Just yank that one fastball to Christian Yelich. Otherwise, the slider's been good. The fastball command has been good. Darts a spot right there. Nice frame by Lobaton to get that strike.
Yeah.
Good pitch by Scherzer.
Lobaton framed that thing long enough to go up to the National Gallery of Art. Love watching him catch. First pitch swinging, Miguel Rojas pops it up left side for Ian Desmond. So Max bounces back with a very quick 1-2-3. The Nats down 2 very early.
Want to experience the thrill of hitting a home run in a major league ballpark? Yeah. Have you ever wanted free season tickets? Duh. Well, now's your chance. Purchase or renew your 2016 Nats Plus membership by October 5th for your chance to swing for your seats. What does that mean? If you hit a home run, you hit a tater, you hit a see you later like that, you get free tickets next year.
Love the home run call. Nats are on the board, number 8 for Clint Robinson. That was large. RBI number 32. And Clint Robinson has season tickets for 2016.
He does. He doesn't have to pay for seats next year. You know, he was out hitting early, and you were wondering, you know, this late in the season, is he spending too much energy? But he was out here about, I want to say, 2:30, 3 o'clock today, taking early batting practice with Dan Uggla. It paid off in a big way. There goes a no-hitter. There goes a shutout. Great swing from Clint Robinson. And Ian Desmond just got quick pitched.
In his first career at bat against Jose Fernandez, and he's only the second batter to go deep against Fernandez this year. That's right down the middle to Ian Desmond. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ian Desmond looking for anything against this right-hander. As I mentioned earlier, 0 for 14. What I didn't mention, 10 strikeouts. So Ian's got to find a way to get the bat on the ball here, get on base, and the Nats have a chance to come back quickly.
What that promo didn't say is that Felipe Rivero's pitching to you.
Yeah, good luck digging in, folks.
Check out the home run swing again. Letting the ball, I mean, that's just textbook. Look at the balance, the throw of the bat, the back leg, the hips, head to the baseball. Very quiet swing and a violent throw of the bat. He's been great this year.
There's Matt Dendecker. Also his first career at bat against Fernandez. And he went up hacking. Yankees, by the way, got a run in the first at the Mets. Masahiro Tanaka for the guys from the Bronx. Steven Matz for the Mets from Queens. So it's kind of weird. Road games haven't gone that well.
If he ditches the gray uni, he's going with Cy Young.
One pitch. And Dendecker takes 88 right in there. So Matt has to battle here. Lobaton on deck. So the Nats in this inning, at least 3 of the first 4 batters will be the left-handed hitters. Two and two. Fernandez took a bit of a look into Chris Conroy, the umpire. And now Matt turning it into a full count. Dendecker, 69 official at bats in 41 games this year. Up the middle, and that would be his 15th hit of the year. Tying runs aboard with 1 out, 2nd inning.
Tell you what, he could be playing himself onto this ball club for the 2016 season. Now, still some work to do. Obviously, it's going to take a collapse from the Mets and the Nats to just basically win every game. That's why you never know. But you get a chance to start, you get a chance to come off the bench. It seems to me that Matt Dendecker's taken advantage of every opportunity he's been given by Matt Williams.
Here's Jose Lobaton, who's 1 for 3 against Fernandez. Max Scherzer on deck. And Lobaton slaps one foul the other way. You know, Dendecker, maybe looking for pitches in the dirt that maybe he can move around. The guy can run. A lot to like about him. He's produced off the bench. Not easy to do.
Sorry.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Put him in
And Lobaton will drop one to left. 3 out of 4 batters hitting safely here in the 2nd. So Matt Williams pulling some good levers tonight with the left-handed hitters, as Robinson, Dendecker, and Lobaton have all delivered.
A couple hits the other night in Philadelphia. I think he was on base 3 times, mixed a walk in there too. Tonight starts it out with a base hit. So line moving here in the 2nd against Jose Fernandez. Marlins trying to figure out their bunt defense here with Max Scherzer hitting. Pretty hot hitter on deck. This is an important at-bat.
Ball bunted in the air and run down by Real Muto.
Time for your T-Mobile fan photo using hashtag NatsCouchCam. Tweet us a picture of yourself and you just might see yourself in an upcoming broadcast. That's brought to you by T-Mobile.
Rendon bouncing ball to short first time up. Then Fernandez starts him with the breaking ball way outside. Fernandez lifetime 21-8. 45th career start. But a 2.21 career ERA into this one. Good take by Anthony Rendon, seeing the ball well. As we mentioned earlier, 9-game hitting streak and 23 out of 25.
Seeing way more sliders from Fernandez tonight. And, you know, he has that comfort thing in Marlins Park where there's no such thing as a home run. And he really challenges hitters there. It's all fastballs, 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 occasional slider with 2 strikes.
And Rendon to right. Ichiro cruising over for it. And that'll do it for the Nats in the second. But Clint Robinson hits an impressive home run. Upper tank right field. 2-1 game.
DC Lexus dealers are donating $250 to the Children's National Health System for every home run a Nats player hits season. So keep them coming. It's for a wonderful cause. Lexus, the pursuit of perfection. We'll show you a tater. Second inning, Clint Robinson. There goes the no-hitter. There goes the shutout. Fastball middle away, belt high. But look at the quick bat by Clint Robinson. Got the foot down early. Violent swing, and even Jose Fernandez admiring the bomb off the bat of Clint Robinson.
That was impressive. 103 off the bat. Top of the third, and this guy can hit. He shows bunt. Got Escobar on the move. Fernandez 3 for 14 with a homer and 2 RBIs. And in his young career, he's already hit 2 home runs. Hits one hard to short. Desmond, nifty backhand pickup. 6 in a row now for Max Scherzer. So first time through the lineup, the Marlins go 2 for 7, or rather 2 for 9. Inside the numbers from Jeep. Most strikeouts, and we're looking at franchise all time. Nationals all time is Strasburg, and Max getting closer to what Steven did just last year.
Pedro won the Cy Young in 1997 with 305 strikeouts.
305.
I believe he only won 17 games that year. Still won the Cy Young.
Here's D. Gordon. D. Gordon is 3 for 3 in this series in early game at bats. 2 hits, a sac fly last night, then retired a couple of times. And in the air, pretty well hit out to left center. Bryce Harper is there. That thing kept going. Maybe surprised us up here, and Bryce just a bit. Caught that ball about 380 feet away.
Now maybe Santa Claus appears in the middle of this promo. Nats Fest, or Winter Fest as they're calling it this year, December 12th and 13th, Walter E. Washington Convention Center. Meet and take photos with Nats players, test your skills in simulated baseball experiences, and take a picture with Santa and more. Get a picture with Uncle Bob, too. Go to nationals.com/NatsWinterFest. Get your early bird prices right now. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Right now, we are dashing through September. Here's Suzuki. It is going quick. Popped up to Rendon first time up. No twilight time anymore. Lights have taken full effect here. And Ichiro fouls one off to the left. 1 ball, 1 strike. Max pumping strikes here. First 30 pitches, 22 have been in the strike zone.
Last 4 starts, no walks, 22 strikeouts for Max.
And Ichiro will hit one well out to right. Worth going back, and he grabs it short of the track.
Ball's flying tonight.
Max Scherzer, 8 in a row. I don't think the final is going to be 2-1 tonight. Escobar, Harper, and Worth. Bottom of the third. Jose Fernandez, 36 pitch, 21st strike. And Escobar trying to get all over it after grounding out to the first baseman, Justin Bour. First time up. 2-2-0 Marlins, 1-3-0 Nats. And to his left hand from near the bag, Miguel Rojas for the first out.
And just a reminder, as you enjoy a cold one on this Friday night, look forward to Miller Time later in the ballgame. That's brought to you by Miller Lite.
Bryce a walk first time. Took some tough borderline pitches. It's a fastball to the outside edge for a strike. So Bryce has now walked 4 times and struck out 4 times career against Jose Fernandez while going 2 for 8. Nice try, Dan.
He'd have made that play if he was 29. Way over the hill.
Yeah. Hey, Dan, hold on to that. We'll sign it for you for our birthday present. Nothing like devaluing a baseball.
That's what he wants.
0-2 pitch. And he goes for the corner and misses with that heater. Well, you look at some of the young arms Bryce will be facing in the coming years just in this division. 1-2. Saw the low nature of that breaking ball. He's been amazing to me, even after 2 strikes this year, how he gets back in the count. And that time he went.
Breaking ball in the dirt. And Jose Fernandez with his second K of the night. For the Achiever and you, PNC Bank, with our minor league report, and we looked at Harrisburg offense last night. How about some pitching? With Austin Voth leading the way with 148 Ks. Joe Ross, while he was there, 54. And Lucas Giolito broke into, the top 8, only making 8 starts. Thanks to PNC, one of our great sponsors, helping us track our minor leaguers every day of the season. Here's Worth, a fly ball to right first time. .99 upstairs. Home run guy waiting to see if he can hit here. And Clint Robinson will be leading off the 4th inning. So Fernandez, he's retired 5 in a row. The pitching matchup we envisioned happening now. Tonight, and proudly serving the armed forces and their families for over 80 years, it's Navy Federal Credit Union with our troop recognition. Christian Yelich, 2-run homer, first time up. High towering drive over the center field end of the scoreboard. And when that ball left the ballpark, it's about 380 to 85. Got to hit it about 15 feet high to get it into the seats. Then Scherzer on 1-1 misses low and in with that breaking pitch. So Yelich on the year, 7 homers, 39 batted in. And now batting .350 over the last 3 weeks. Scherzer, by the way, first 3 innings, 31 pitches, 23 strikes. And he's retired 8 Marlins in a row.
The little rough patch that Max has had is not because he's walking guys. It's just he's been wild in the strike zone. And when you have a guy that has the out pitches that Max Scherzer has as a hitter, I'm going to get him early. I'm not waiting around for 2 strikes. And if you don't locate that fastball like you're accustomed to, that's when you're going to run into some barrels and run into some trouble.
2-2, swing and a miss. And now it's 9 in a row for Max with strikeout number 4.
See, that slider right there might have been a cutter at 91. I think the best pitch of the night so far by Max Scherzer. Watch this subtle break just under the hands. Yelich's eyes lit up, and he said to himself, that's the ball I just hit out. And as he goes to swing, he realizes it's a cutter / slider under his barrel for strike 3.
There's Justin Bour. And Scherzer pulls the string on him, has him way out ahead.
He's proven to the Nationals he can handle a fastball.
He has.
I should say a fastball for a strike. He's chased out of the zone high.
Good looking 95 and didn't get the call. 1-1. Mets tied that game, so they're bottom second at Citi Field. Yankees Mets 1-1. Tries it out there again, ball 2.
That's okay. That's where you want to miss to this guy if you're going to throw it out there. You don't want to cut one off and have it come down the middle of the plate or middle in. Those are good pitches. He's trying to get Bour to swing at those, and he's taking them.
That's on the inside edge.
Beautiful. Two seamers away, and now you get him leaning out over. And what do? You throw one right into his happy zone. But watch Bour. He's looking for it outside. You look at pitch track, everything away. Snuck one in there. Nice pitch.
Target away from Lobaton. Max has tried 3 heaters out there. Barely missed with all 3.
Most important thing is he's really hitting the spots. Even if he's not getting the swings and even if he's not getting the call, don't change a thing. Stay right there. Because as we've seen, George Mason can really hit a fastball far.
Pretty good rip there at the high 90s heater after he spoiled an off-speed pitch. That's a big hot zone right there. Looked like he threw him a changeup on 3-2 and walked him. Max Scherzer, a rare base on balls these days.
First walk in 4 starts. When a signed game-worn jersey right off the back of a Nationals player. Visit the Centerfield Plaza at Nationals Park now to purchase your $5 jersey off their backs raffle tickets. All proceeds benefit the Washington Nationals Dream Foundation. Winners will be announced on Sunday, September 27th as the Nats take on the Phillies. Remember the lady who had the Jordan Zimmerman jersey last year right off his back? And I think they had to make some sort of deal because that was going to Cooperstown.
Yeah.
She still got a Jordan Zimmerman jersey on the day he threw the first no-hitter ever in Nats history.
Man, little did we know, less than a year later, we'd have another one. Thanks to Max. 1-0 to Marcell Ozuna.
That slider is subtle. It's looking like a fastball. Even on TV, it looks like a fastball. Imagine what those hitters are seeing. This looks like a straight heater away. And that's the pitch that he had against the Brewers when he struck out 16. That little tight slider that looks like a fastball away. And who was the catcher that day? Jose Lobaton. Trying to do the same recipe here against the Marlins tonight.
Two-1 Miami. On the 2-run homer, first inning by Christian Yelich. 2-1 pitch. Bour a short lead at first. And Max throws a nasty 96 to the outer half. Counts even 2-2. That ball's well hit to right center. Heading for the scoreboard. Off the board on a fly. Takes a bounce to the right. Justin Bourne, not a fast runner. He stops at third. And Marcell Ozuna, who was 6 for 45 against the Nats before that swing, has a one-out double.
Or just threw a fastball for a strikeout there, a little bit lower. This one elevated, looking probably about belt high. And Ozuna, after taking the fastball out there, jumps on this one halfway up the scoreboard. Jason Worth does a nice job of scrambling for that and getting it to Anthony Rendon to keep Justin Bour from scoring.
Infield in, outfield around to the left against the left-handed batter Derek Dietrich.
Pitching for the strikeout. Watch Jose Lobaton. He's giving signs. Maybe we got to look at it from the center field camera right here. He's looking up at Derek Dietrich to see when he's ready to get in the box. And then he gives a sign.
Little tap of the mask right there at the end.
Yep.
And the 0-1. Breaking ball. Runner stays. Rendon to Robinson. 2 outs.
You see where Anthony Rendon was playing right there. That was a modified infield in from Matt Williams. And look at where Rendon is playing. He's given himself a little bit of room. Why? Because of the speed of Justin Bour at third base. You're thinking the Marlins aren't going to put a contact play on, but Matt Williams still doesn't want to just give up a run and have Anthony Rendon playing on the grass. So what does he do? He plays his infield halfway. He gets some more range, and Bour obviously not going on contact. That was well done by Anthony Rendon and Matt Williams.
JT Realmuto now. Called out on strikes first time up.
Can't tell you how many ball clubs I've seen this year with a below average runner at third base put their toes on the grass and go infield in. And I'm up here thinking to myself, why are they giving up so much range? There's no way player X on third has enough speed to go contact play and score, but still they bring their infield in and create all kinds of holes for ground balls to get through when it's obvious the guy's not going.
Yeah, now with 2 outs, look where Rendon's playing. Couple of steps onto the right field grass. Max Scherzer whistles a heater in there, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. Realmuto has driven in 45 runs. Well, considering who you're hitting against, Mr. Fernandez, big spot for Max Scherzer to keep this a 2-1 game. 0-2 count. Fastball up and hit out to right. Jason Worth going back, turns, and he's got it with his back to the scoreboard. Hasn't played right field a whole lot lately. Good play.
Bottom of the fourth. Look out, Clint Robinson. And Fernandez throws one well outside. Clint attacking early in the count, first time up. Leading off the second, hit one a mile to right center. And he hits this one on the ground almost as hard. 2 for 2 for Clint in his first 2 career at bats against Fernandez. And Clint Robinson's now 10 for his last 25. Dan has more.
Bob, Clint Robinson has posted some really good numbers against elite pitchers this year. 2 for 3 with a double off Madison Bumgarner. 3 for 6 off Zach Greinke. 3 for 8 with a double and 3 RBI against Harvey. Now 2 for 2 with a homer against Jose Fernandez. Not backing down against top competition.
He's an ace killer. I like it.
Maybe the feel-good story of the year on this ball club, Clint Robinson. Ian Desmond takes that breaking ball in there, 0-2.
Now, the point I was trying to make a couple innings ago about Jose Fernandez, when you're playing in a huge ballpark, you're free and easy. Here's my fastball, hit it. I'm going to challenge everybody. But tonight, a lot more sliders, a lot more changeups, because he has a ballpark that he saw when Christian Yelich went deep that's playing very small. So on the road, he has to really pitch compared to at home. He could be a bulldog and come right after you because ain't nothing going on in that ballpark.
Desmond pulls it. Dietrich, Gordon, and they got him at first. On a 5-4-3.
I want to guess Randy Norris on the phone. But I think Ian Desmond was out. Let's look at it again. Whoa. Pretty close. What do you got here? Hard to tell. He was running by him when the ball. This will tell. Well, play on.
Yeah, that might be the double sound call for the umpire, Ted Barrett over there. Ball into the mitt, foot onto the bag. Dendecker now, 2 outs, bases empty. Just like last time, he singled up the middle. Lobatone then singled to left. That was with 1 out back in the second. Off speed to the corner. Dendecker, 6 walks, 15th base hit of the season last time up. And he rips it to the right of the bag. Another good at bat by a left-handed hitter. Robinson's 2 for 2. Dendecker's been on base twice. And next up, Jose Lobatone. Michael President's race. And the guys are racing toward the end of the season. No shenanigans. It's been straight racing the last couple of nights. And number 1 is number 1.
I mean, they're banged up this time of year. They've run into things. Been attacked by creatures. Been attacked by Martha Washington. You think it's tough playing 162 games. You try running 81 president's races, friends.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not easy.
You've seen the movies. You survived Sharknadoes. You've had a good year.
I mean, first of all, they're dead to start with, and now they're really banged up.
One ball, one strike. That's a rough way to start.
Yeah. I mean, where do you go from there?
Nowhere to go but up.
Yeah.
So to speak.
Yeah.
Ball 2. Jose trying to at least turn the lineup over, get it down to Max Scherzer. Now the count's even. Bottom of the 4th inning. And Lobotone can't get to the 90 down in the dirt. So that's it for the Nats. They have stranded 4 base runners and trail 2-1 after 4.
For us, and thank you for your service.
Well said, Joe. Our salutes to those young men and the young women in the ballpark who were on display before the ball game. That we had one of the greatest national anthems we've ever heard here.
Oh, yes.
Not sung by D.C. Washington, who is still at the top of that list. But I tell you, the Air Force music was amazing tonight.
It was. I think the national anthem of the year. No offense to everybody else who nailed it, but these guys were amazing. And for those of you that didn't nail it, clean it up. Let's go.
Top of the 5th, Miguel Rojas. In the number 8 spot. And then Jose Fernandez, who, by the way, in 4 innings, has thrown 63 pitches. He threw 69 against the Nats last weekend in Miami in just 5 innings. And the 0-2, Scherzer on the attack, didn't miss by much. .55 pitches, 39 strikes. First 4 innings for Max. That was a change up outside, 2-2. Miguel Rojas playing because of the hamstring injury to Adeiny Echeverria. 26-year-old from Venezuela, signed with the Reds 10 years ago at the age of 16. And Scherzer pulls one way outside, 3-2.
Pretty good battle going on.
Mercedes-Benz with the entire AB. And Scherzer misses low and away. He was ahead, lost him second walk in the last 2 innings. Nationals baseball on Masson tonight. Brought to you by Airlines for America. Where airplanes land, opportunity takes off. Yeah, we've had some great airplane action at the ballpark the last 2 nights, huh?
Yeah, air show, I think, at Andrews this weekend. Let me give the Nuts a little sneak peek here at Nats Park.
You know, to read about the F-22 is one thing, see it online, but to watch it go from home plate to center field here, right over our heads about an hour and 15 minutes ago was amazing.
Yeah, cool. A lot bigger than I thought.
1 ball, 1 strike. I'm told they could read our scorecards as they went by.
They could. Their tower at Andrews is lower.
And ducking away from a high pitch, attempting to bunt, 1-2 now on Jose Fernandez, who hit the ball to short first time up.
Fastball running up and in, and Jose Fernandez sticking in there, and he almost wore it. It's a tough pitch to bunt. If he's going to offer at that with 2 strikes, it's not a bad idea to throw the same pitch and see if he does it again.
1-2. Fernandez really holds that bat down low, takes a stab at it, and then he lays down a really good bunt. It's amazing how many times you see that happen. So far, Jose Fernandez, his 4th sacrifice bunt of the year, and he gets Miguel Rojas to scoring position with 1 out, 5th inning.
Yeah, nice job with 2 strikes right here. The slider kind of backed up, and Fernandez gets the bunt down.
D. Gordon is 1 for 2. Base hit to right center, fly ball to center. Bryce Harper hasn't played over toward the gap on the other side. And Max Scherzer drops a nasty 80 breaking ball on him. Strike 1. Gordon's had his share of success against Max. Career 8 for 24, including tonight. That's a beauty. Really pulling the string, 81. Nissan will track it. We liked it so much.
Yeah, curveball pitch. He hasn't been throwing a whole lot this year at 8%, but he's pulled out a couple of dandies here tonight. Maybe bounce this one and see if D. Gordon will go lower with you.
0-2 with 1 out. And it gets away to the left of Lobaton. Jose took it on the short hop, and a wild pitch will put Rojas on third base with 1 out.
Well, that's a big play. Obviously, he bounced it, but he bounced it way in front of Jose Lobaton. He couldn't really keep it in front. This is by design. He wanted to see if Gordon would chase, but it was never really high enough for D, or on the plate enough for D to offer at it. And now you got a pitch for the strikeout.
Infield in.
Now this is where you come in because you're thinking they may go contact play.
Yeah, Rojas can move it at third. And D. Gordon able to foul one right off the end of the barrel. D. Gordon, all the hits, 185 of them this year. He just makes great contact. 22 strikeouts all year in 554 at bats. 22.
So he'd have to get a hit a day pretty much to get to 200. I think he can do it if he stays healthy.
D. Gordon had 176 hits for the Dodgers last year, so he's already gone beyond that. Up the middle. Desmond gets it, wheels and fires. Runner stays at third. And maybe Rojas thought Max Scherzer could catch that on the fly. That was a line drive right through the box.
I don't think he was going contact play, which kind of surprises me. Up 2-1. Watch him at the top of the screen. He went back to third base. And maybe it was a line drive. But on a contact play, you're taking at least one jab step home, even if it is a line drive. That's the gamble of the play. A line drive is going to double you up. You see in Desmond staying with the inside-out spin. That ball had a lot of English on it when he fielded the ball. Still had time to get D. Gordon. A big out for Max Scherzer and the Nats here in the fifth.
Absolutely. And here's Ichiro. Another guy tough to get the ball past, but there are two out. And Ichiro's going to pop one into center, but Anthony Rendon is out there to run it down. Max Scherzer pitching out of some jams in this one. First pitch, bottom of the fifth inning. It's up and in from Jose Fernandez to Max Scherzer. His 64th pitch of the night. They're keeping an eye on his numbers of pitches. Second start since coming off the DL.
And to my point about how he pitches differently on the road than he does in spacious Marlins Park, last time against the Nats, he threw the fastball 65% of the time. He had a start at Atlanta before that where he only threw it 54% of the time. He had a start at Arizona this year where he only threw the fastball 44% of the time. So you see the difference in how he attacks hitters on the road. Much less fastballs, and at home, much more fastballs.
Kind of interesting. Back in 2011, Jose Fernandez was a first rounder. He was the 14th overall player taken. The Nationals picked number 6 that year, and they took the man he's facing, Anthony Rendon. 13 players taken before Jose Fernandez. But one of them was Garrett Cole. Then Anthony Rendon. George Springer of Houston. Taylor Youngman of Milwaukee, who's in the big leagues. 1-1 and a big breaking ball that Anthony couldn't reach. A couple of other young pitchers who have been talented but injured. Dylan Bundy of Baltimore, Archie Bradley of Arizona. So that was a pretty rich draft. Sonny Gray a little later to Oakland in that first round. One-two pitch, and Rendon off to the right side. Colton Wong and Joe Panik also came out of that first round that year. 2011. 90 outside by Fernandez. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It's not guaranteed, but if you are a first rounder, you should make it to the big leagues and you should be decent, in my opinion. But that draft, that sounds like pick a player, any player, and you did a good job. I remember when Mike Rizzo got criticized for taking Anthony Rendon because his power numbers were down in college. He had a sore shoulder. And he said, I don't care if he gets to us, we're taking him.
Swing and a foul tip on a 99 fastball. Fernandez, 3 Ks in a row.
Most popular way to follow all the action in baseball is with MLB.com app, the #1 app for live baseball. Enjoy live look-ins, highlights, replay reviews, scores, StatCast, and live radio broadcasts. Get the MLB.com app right now.
Escobar 0 for 2. Marlins have him 0 for 6 in the series so far. Dietrich even with the bag at third. And a big breaker right in there, 1-1. Mid-70s on the pitch count. Bryce Harper on deck, 5th inning. Escobar to left center. That ball's well hit. Yelich, though, will get to it halfway onto the track. And the Nats go 1-2-3. We'll have to wait another inning for Bryce.
thank you for your service.
Thank you, sir. One of the newest additions to the Nets bullpen here in September. Stars and stripes waving at the ballpark tonight. Top of the 6th inning, Max Scherzer against Christian Yelich, who's done the Miami offensive damage. Marlins have 1 hit and 2 walks since his 2nd inning 2-run homer. And a ball drilled to center. Bryce Harper to his left.
Another good swing by Christian Yelich. A bullet right at Bryce Harper, a little bit to his left. Not a problem.
There's Justin Bour, a walk. Last time up in the 4th, a strikeout in the 1st. And I'll put this 2011 draft to bed. Joe Ross was taken 25th by the Padres. So now he's a Nat.
Telling me it was a good draft.
Yes, sir. Max drilling the fastball. Max drilling the fastball, and it's 2-2. Max, you know, strikeout number 5. Pretty impressive on the 3 heaters after he fell behind. Mercedes-Benz will track it.
Yeah, went right after Mr. Mason with some fastballs right down the middle. Look at 3, 4, and 5. Some challenge heaters, and you can see on the Exmo how late he was.
So Max trying to get his teammates right back in the dugout here. 3, 4, 5 coming up, by the way.
See if he goes with a slider off of that fastball away. Remember last time up, Ozuna hit a high fastball middle away. See if he expands outside with that slider off of the strike 1. He tried to.
FP Lobaton with a nice call there.
I just know how Jose works with Max, and I know how they think about pitching to right-handers, because it's hard to pick up that slider. And you just think it's another fastball, and as a hitter you commit if it's in the strike zone just a little bit. That one wasn't.
And right back to an 87 slider. 2 balls, 1 strike. No activity in the Marlins bullpen, so Fernandez will be coming out and heading over 80 pitches in the next inning.
Might have been a changeup.
That looked like a change, didn't it?
Let's see if he turns this one over. Yeah, changeup, 86.
2-2 pitch.
Looks like Ozuna's picking up that rotation on the slider fairly early.
Max doesn't throw him a fastball after getting ahead. 2-out walk, and that'll bring in Derek Dietrich, the left-hander. Odd night for Max, 3 walks, but they still have only had 1 hit since the Yelich home run. That was 1 out after the D. Gordon leadoff hit. And their only other hit, the double opposite field by Ozuna off the scoreboard in the 4th inning. Mets and Yankees still tied 1-1, 5th inning at Citi Field. either hit the umpire or glanced off Adam Hamari. Out into center field. Harper turns and throws, and out at second base is Derek Dietrich on Bryce Harper's 8th outfield assist of the year.
As they say, make a great play, lead off an inning. Bryce Harper set to lead off the bottom of the 6th after he makes a perfect throw to second base to get Derek Dietrich.
United States Air Force, brought to you by Navy Federal Credit Union, proudly serving the armed forces and their families for over 80 years. And by DynCorp International, we serve today for a better tomorrow. Initially part of the Army, the U.S. Air Force formed as a separate branch of the military September 18th, 1947, 68 years ago. While the Air Force celebrates that date as its official birthday, the history of the branch stretches nearly as far back as the airplane itself. Happy 68th Air Force. Here's Bryce Harper. Shows bunt because Dietrich was way off the line at third and back in the middle of the infield dirt. That'll shorten him up some.
Down by 1, not a bad idea. Didn't look like he was totally committed to it.
And then Bryce takes it outside, 2-0.
I am looking forward to these two hooking horns for a long time to come. Because I don't think there's a whole lot of love lost between the two, at least during the game.
88. Didn't throw him a 2-0 fastball.
I mean, after the game, before the game, everybody loves everybody in Major League Baseball right now. So that's, who knows. But during the game, that these two are the ultimate competitors, and they want to win. They want to win the battle, the personal battle between the two.
Well, and as talented as these two are, winning that personal battle goes a long way towards winning the game.
Yeah, good point. Real good point.
3-1 pitch in a 1-run game.
Think he's going to get a fastball here?
If he wants a strike, I'd throw something else.
I think he might throw one, but I think he's going to try to locate it away.
Yeah.
No, he's going changeup.
Perfect 88, just dropping to the knees. Yeah, there seem to be no certain fastball counts in baseball anymore.
Well, not to Bryce Harper. And that's why he's been so successful this year, thinking outside the box in different counts, talking to Max Scherzer. I wouldn't throw you a 3-1 fastball. Sit on something soft in those counts, along those lines.
Harper up the middle, and that is going to make it far enough to get a hit, even if Rojas came up with it cleanly. And Bryce is on with his first hit tonight, and second time aboard in this one.
We'll show you the sequence. Jose Fernandez versus Bryce Harper. Third at bat. First pitch fastball 95. Then he goes change up and couple 1, 2. Then he goes back to the fastball 97. Another change up at 88. Another change up at 88 on a 3-2 pitch. And Bryce seeing that ground ball up the middle and down by 1. Lead off man aboard here in the bottom of the 6th. Game on. Nice at bat.
Nissan on the AB there, and here's Worth. Jason, fly ball to right, and a taken third strike. Tying a run aboard, bottom of the 6th. And Worth is looking out toward the mound. Still looking. Staring. Home plate umpire Chris Conroy will accompany him to first base, and Bryce Harper very slow in going to second. That was a stare down.
A fastball up and in. Jason Worth wears it, and then the stare down begins. You got something to say to me? Fernandez is staring at Worth. Worth staring at Fernandez. And if you read Jason's lips, that's exactly what he said. He said, "You got something to say to me." And it's all it would have taken is some words from Jose Fernandez right there, and we would have had some action.
First pitch breaking ball to Clint Robinson, who's been the Nats' hitting start tonight. Home run leading off the second, single to right leading off the fourth, and the tying run at second base, nobody out. Counts even, 1-1, good take.
But we've heard there's been some chirping going on between a few players and Jose Fernandez tonight. And that's one of them right there, and I think the other one's on second base. So, like I said, there's no love loss here.
Off speed, way outside. That's a wild pitch. Both runners move up. Tying run, third base, nobody out.
And who knows, maybe that hit by pitch and the stare down has rattled Jose Fernandez, because a guy that's had plus command tonight with all of his pitches seems to be a little off all of a sudden with the game on the line here in the bottom of the 6th.
Crowd into it. Nats a huge chance here to tie and take the lead. 3-1 to Clint Robinson. And he'll chop it to fill the count.
You know, you just saw Jason Worth talking to D. Gordon. Players will do that when they get on base. They'll ask a guy, like, what's this guy's deal? Is he always like this? Is he a good guy? Players want to know when they see a guy staring at them, or there's words spoken between two players. When you get to first, you'll ask a guy. You get to second, you'll ask a guy. And say, oh, yeah, you know, he's a hothead sometimes, but he's a good guy. That's how you diffuse the situation as a player on defense when something like this happens. But you saw Jason Worth talking to D. Gordon, and I'll bet that's what they were talking about.
Robinson strikes out on 84. Jose Fernandez not about to give Clint anything he could pull. And now a crucial matchup for Ian Desmond.
See, Clint was on that. It just didn't break as much as he thought it was going to. He stayed back on the slider, but the slider stayed outside. It just kind of spun in there, and he was hoping, or at least thinking, it was going to come back over the middle. It didn't.
Desmond hit into a 5-4-3 double play last time up. Fernandez struck him out in the second, and that's up and in.
And Dan Jennings with one out has his infield back. He's conceding the run on a ground ball anywhere. Really, you can go third if you're Bryce Harper because you're going to get a big lead. Short, second, even first right here. Jose Fernandez, the only place you wouldn't go.
And where they're playing enables Bryce Harper to come way down the line at third. Chris Narveson has been warming up most of this inning. One of their three lefties. Dendecker and Lobaton, the next two hitters after Ian Desmond. 97 right down the middle.
Well, now you got to put it in play. I mean, you have to play Pepper here for a tie ball game. The first two are for you, and the last one is for the ball club. And now you got to find a way, especially with the infield back, to put it in play. And easier said than done against a guy like Jose Fernandez.
Huge pitch in this game. And that breaking ball is a wild pitch. The Nats don't even have to get the bat on the ball to tie things up. Bryce Harper home, Worth to third.
You know, maybe in only his second start after coming off the DL with a bicep strain, Jose Fernandez is getting tired. Maybe he's hit the wall. Maybe he's rattled by hitting Jason Worth in their little stare down. I don't know which one is which. After 94 pitches, we'll see it. Now Dan Jennings brings the infield in with 2 strikes to Ian Desmond and 1 out, and only 1 base runner on.
Single. Hit batter, 2 wild pitches. Desmond strikes out. And he's 0 for 17 career against Jose Fernandez. It'll be up to Matt Dendecker for the lead, and looks like a double switch is coming. So the Nats box. Bryce Harper a base hit in this inning. Robinson the earlier homer and a single himself. Dendecker and Lobaton have base hits. And Jose Fernandez is going to be done after 5 2/3.
You'd think Michael Taylor's going to hit for Dendecker here. We'll see.
Yeah, if they bring in Narveson.
And here comes Michael Taylor, and here comes Narveson.
And some of the Nats fans reacting to Fernandez as he leaves. Taylor, Narveson next.
We're going to show you Jason Worth looking at Jose Fernandez while he was on third base, and it looks like he says, "Why are you staring at me?" to Jose Fernandez. They kind of lock eyes. "Why are you staring at me?" And Jose Fernandez was whistling over. I got no problem. Because you were staring at me, you could see him say. And then D. Gordon comes in. We talked about Worth, and D. Gordon relays whatever message Jason Worth gave him at second base, and everybody's good. I told you that's how you diffuse the situation, and we saw it all just take place. Good stuff, guys. Way to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, if the CIA ever needs a lip reader, I got a guy they should talk to. Michael A. Taylor, first pitch against Narveson, and he bounces out to end the bottom of the 6th. So Matt Williams got the matchup he wanted. The Nats, though, did tie it up.
Any device. Game on with Cox. Start this one over as we go to the top of the 7th inning. Christian Yelich, Clint Robinson, both Taters, Max Scherzer getting it done.
Outfield newly configured. Worth goes to left. Michael A. Taylor stays in the play center. Bryce over to right. All quiet on the southeast front. Real Muto, Rojas, and then we'll see if they pinch hit for Narveson, who threw one pitch and got Michael A. Taylor. Bouncing ball to Ian Desmond on the run for the 2-hopper. JT Real Muto 0 for 3 against Max Scherzer tonight.
All right, here's your T-Mobile fan photo. It's from Lee Piazza. All right. I'm glad they got their bulldog in there. That is a good-looking dog. Way to go, guys. All right.
So Casey McGee in the on-deck circle in the number 9 spot. Miguel Rojas, the hitter, 0 for 1 with a base on balls. Casey McGee is already in the ball game. Came in to replace Dietrich on the double switch in that 6th inning. And right now Max is back even, and he is dealing. One-two pitch with 1 out. Felipe Rivero. Marlins don't have any left-handed bats. At least on the bench they don't. D. Gordon might be in mind for that one. And that ball's well hit to left by Rojas. Worth going back, and it's over his glove. Hits the wall, bounces way out, and Michael A. Taylor over to cover it up on a one-out double. Rojas came close to his second career home run against Max Scherzer.
Well, that's all you're hoping right here with the way Max has been pitching tonight, that ball stays in the yard if you're the Nats. And Jason Worth looked like he had a beat on this. And he might have thought he was a little bit closer to the fence than he was. And good backup by Michael Taylor, keeping the one-out double to just that and not a triple. If Michael Taylor's not there, Rojas gets to third, and then it's a little bit more dicey for Scherzer.
Casey McGee is 1 for 5 career against Scherzer. Rendon sneaking over there. There was a little daylight there for a moment. Marlins trying to retake the lead. Max due to bat second, bottom of this inning.
This is where we've seen Casey McGee in the past really have the inside-out swing and try to hit everything to right field. And it might be tough to score Rojas because Bryce Harper is playing Casey McGee almost like an opposing pitcher. He is over and up and right. And that's where McGee likes to hit the ball.
Yeah, a couple of years ago, nobody would have played Casey like this when his power numbers were a lot higher. And he throws the bat over the Miami dugout. It crashed into a row of empty seats, and everybody appears to be all right. Saw a young lady kind of holding the side of her head, might have gotten a ricochet there, but it looked like the bat hit a seat and then went flying. I think we saw Casey toss one in Miami last week.
I think we did. I was just about to say that. Didn't he do the same thing?
Yeah.
South Florida.
Oh-2 with one out.
A slider that you can make look like a fastball away for a strike might work right here against Casey McGee.
Oh-2, Lobatone looked like he was in the process of jumping away, and then Max showing that inside move. Then he goes fastball up and away. One ball, 2 strikes.
Reach back 97.
That's strike 3. Casey McGee didn't like the call. He's down for the second out. And for Max Scherzer, number 6.
Well, look at it again. I thought it was a pretty good pitch, at least too good to take with 2 strikes. And pitch track has it in there, and Casey McGee might have thought it was up. And here comes Matt Williams. Is there going to be a discussion here? Let's see this. Okay. Oh, wow. I'll just say this for you lip readers at home. That wasn't a yeah, baby. He said something to the effects that he wants it. And it was pretty emphatic, if you ask me. And Matt Williams didn't say a word. He just whipped a U-turn and went right back to the Nats dugout. Wow.
Well, this is with D. Gordon coming up, the leading hit man in the major leagues.
Wow.
First base open. Max trying to deliver on what he just said. Escobar on the grass at third. Lead run at second base, 2 outs. D. Gordon, straight back it goes. He's 1 for 3 tonight.
Max Scherzer did that elbows out, back pedal thing up to the mound. And I don't know about you folks, I don't know how this ends up, but that fired me up.
Out to short, Ian Desmond. Yeah, it worked out just fine, didn't it? And that really charges up this crowd. Scherzer stalking his way into the dugout. And his teammates right behind him. There are certain guys a manager has to trust at a certain stage of their career, and Max Scherzer is that guy.
Well, there's certain guys that will scare you right back into the dugout, and I think that's what Max Scherzer just did.
We arrive at the Hyundai 7th inning stretch. Max Scherzer, as hot as that popcorn right now.
Again, one of my favorite parts of this year. Max Scherzer telling Matt Williams that he wants it. I want it. And then he does it. He gets the ground ball to Ian Desmond. And if that doesn't fire you up, I can't help you. I mean, you love to see stuff like that. You love to see a guy that wants the ball. And then Max Scherzer back in the dugout. Matt Williams asks him if he's still got some left in the tank. And Max says, yeah. And I mean, that just took Yeah Baby to a whole new level. That game a lot bigger than this game, I believe. But I could be wrong. I think that's only the second time that Matt Williams has gone to the mound and not taken a pitcher out. Maybe there's another time in there somewhere. But some drama here at Nats Park, and that was good stuff. Time for Toyota Case for Kids. The Washington area Toyota dealers want to help children and their families by making a donation of $37 to the Children's Inn at NIH for every strikeout by a Nats pitcher this season.
Well, Max Scherzer has thrown 104 pitches, 70 strikes. Dan Uggla is on deck as Jose Lobaton will lead off. against the left-hander Chris Robinson here, bottom of the 7th inning.
Yeah, Scherzer done.
No question ever about the fire in that guy's belly.
No.
We just saw it raging.
I mean, he just very politely suggested that he should stay in the game. And I don't think anybody had a problem with it, especially Matt Williams.
Just goes to show if you are polite, you get what you ask for.
May I please stay in the game, Skipper, is what that's what I read on his lips.
Yeah.
Please. And then he said, oh, please. And then Matt Williams turned around.
Jose Lobaton from the right side this year. 2 for 15. And Ramos, of course, gets those at bats.
Carp, this is where, as a player, you really want to get Max Scherzer the win.
Sure.
I mean, you're trying to do whatever you can in this inning to get him a run. They all just saw what we just saw.
Former Marlin. 1 ball, 1 strike as Lobaton couldn't reach that one away from Chris Robinson. First career matchup between the two. Top of the 7th at New York. Mets 2, Yankees 1. Citi Field. 2-2 here in Washington. Bottom of the 7th. And Lobaton swinging at 3 straight pitches. Robinson turning them over on him. 1 out, 7th inning. Dan Uggla next.
All right, Calvin Coolidge bobblehead day. First 25,000 fans. You get one of those. That's presented by the White House Historical Association. September 21st, Nats 7:05 start. Visit nationals.com to purchase your tickets right now.
Dan Uggla sees Robinson for the first time. So 5 hits by Scherzer, 2 runs in 7 innings. He struck out 6, walked 3. None of the walks hurt him. 1 homer, 1 wild pitch. And finally, a right-handed hitter can lay off that off-speed pitch away. Robinson, not a strikeout guy. Former starter, made a lot of starts for Milwaukee. 4 or 5 years ago, pitched in Japan last year. And Uggla will foul it off to the left side. Check swing, and it goes foul. .234 career home runs. Standing in the box. Way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Right-hander Jose Urena. And he goes with a breaking ball that skips in the dirt. And Dan Uggla has worked to a full count. If he gets aboard here, the Nats could call on Trey Turner for some speed on the bases with the top of the order coming up. Swing and a miss on 85. Robinson has come in to quiet things down. Got Taylor. Now this inning, Lobaton and Uggla. Anthony Rendon will face him for the first time.
Harrison featuring a pretty good changeup here. Same arm angle, same arm speed.
Everything away to the right-handed batters. And Rendon will hit it past the mound out to D. Gordon. Nats won't be able to get Max Scherzer a win tonight. No decisions for him and Fernandez. 2-2, 8th inning coming up. Of the U.S. Air Force, brought to you by Navy Federal Credit Union, proudly serving the armed forces and their families for over 80 years, and by DynCorp International. We serve today for a better tomorrow. And we air tonight's game on mass to celebrate the birthday of the United States Air Force. I'd like to thank all of our armed forces for their dedication to protecting the safety and security of America. Happy 68th birthday. 250 Marlins, 250 Nats. Felipe Rivero, one of the busiest rookies in baseball, 42nd appearance.
Yeah, mid to upper 90s fastball, nasty slider to go with it, 42nd appearance. 3.02 ERA, opponents hitting 209, lefties 192 against Felipe Rivero.
Ideal time for him, 3 lefties for the Marlins here. Ichiro, Christian Yelich, and Justin Bour. Top of the 8th underway. Ichiro 0 for 3 career against the lefty. Marlins have been rough on the Nats this year. They lead the season series 9-7. The Nats have won 4 of the first 7 here. Then 2 more after tonight. They've won 12 of their last 16. Ichiro to the right side. Rendon to his left. And safe is Ichiro Suzuki at first. With his 2,933rd base hit.
Well, you know why Anthony Rendon was playing up the middle, because you're thinking there's no way Suzuki pulls a left-hander throwing 96 to 98. And he kind of rolls over right there, hits it just far enough to Rendon's left to where he can beat it out. So leadoff man aboard here in the top of the 8th for the Marlins.
And now another lefty, Yelich, who's hit the ball well twice tonight. A 2-run homer in the first. Then he sent Bryce Harper deep to left center last time up. Actually, that was a hard line drive to Harper's left. Earlier, Bryce had to go for a fly ball deep.
Good step-off move by Rivera.
Yeah.
Had something on it.
Ichiro 11 steals this year. Career, he's the active leader with 498.
I mean, you don't bunt in this situation simply, well, there's a number of reasons. Upper 90s fastball, tough to deaden. You have a left-hander on deck and bore, so you don't bunt a lefty against a lefty to get to a lefty. It's just, you play it straight up and hope that Yelich can do something other than bunt.
Way inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. .86 and a strike call.
Might have been a changeup from Felipe, and you don't see him throw too many of those, especially left on left. Might have locked up Yelich. Perfect pitch down the zone. I think he's pitching for the ground ball with that pitch choice. You saw him shake off Lobaton 3 times to get to that changeup.
Ichiro out to a pretty good lead. Swing and a miss, another off speed. And Rivera had Ichiro going backwards before he threw home. Big first out.
Yeah, it might have been a changeup again. It was. So usually you don't see lefties throw lefties changeups. But Felipe Rivera, a pitch he rarely throws, gets 2 of the 3 strikes against Christian Yelich on the changeup. Great pitch.
He has faced Justin Bour once and walked him. .96 with sizzle.
Definite sizzle.
Try to come front door, the breaking ball. It stayed up and in.
You know, the whole keep the hole open for a lefty and stay at first base and let him hit that hole and hopefully you go first to I think that's so overrated. It's not easy to do. And if you get a read on a pitcher and as the go-ahead run, you can steal second base, you should go. But so many teams just are stationary in these situations because they want to leave the hole open. The hole's not easy to hit for a left-hander, right, especially left on left with a guy throwing 96. So in my opinion, I'd rather risk a guy getting thrown out at second in this situation than leave the hole open and there'd be potential for a double play.
2-1 with Lobaton set up outside edge.
I think you see right-handers hit that hole far more times than you see lefties roll over and get one through them.
Agreed. Yeah, that throwing mid-90s.
But the book is, you know, stay on first, leave the hole open for the lefty so he can hit one through there, and just don't see it happen very much.
2-2 now, and Bohr will actually pull it through there. Felipe Rivero missed on one side of the plate, cut off by Desmond there. And the Marlins get a corner situation with one out.
That shows you what I know.
Well, the guy's got to execute a pitch, too. And Justin Bohr able to turn on it. He's on for the second time tonight.
Well, he does a nice job of turning on the fastball, and you see the location. Jose Lobaton maybe wanted it away because of what we were talking about, and he threw it in, and Justin Bohr did exactly what we were talking about was hard to do, especially against a lefty. And now the Marlins in business, first and third, one out here in the 8th. Nice piece of hitting by Bohr.
Well, the Nats will come with a right-hander because Ozuna's up. Then the pitcher spot, and they only have right-handed bats left.
Great nation. Thank you.
Thank you, Doug Fister. Well said. 2-2 ball game. That's in jeopardy right now here in the 8th inning. Fans loading up in our Air Force, folks, loading up for the stretch drive here. Buy one, get one ticket offer for fans who attended a Nats inaugural season game back in 05. You must present a photo of yourself at a 205 Nats inaugural season game, 2005, or a photo or hard copy of an inaugural season ticket to the Nationals Park box office. Redeem that for any remaining home game this year. Some restrictions and select seating do apply. Blake Treinen and Marcell Ozuna. In this matchup, Ozuna 1 for 5, 2 strikeouts. Runners at the corners, 1 out. Tie game, 8th inning.
Matt Williams looking for that sinker, looking for a ground ball.
The Marlins have one switch hitter on their bench, their third string catcher. Pitcher spot next. Right now, got to get the right-hander for Blake Trinan. Target in. Out to short. A run will score. Desmond to second. And the throw is high into the camera bay from Anthony Rendon. So Bohr will get retired at second base, and Ozuna will end up at second on a fielder's choice RBI E4.
Well, with the game on the line in the 8th inning, you don't mind Anthony Rendon going Hail Mary right here on the double play. You could tell by the speed of the ball it's not a double play. He tries to make it one, and even though he throws it into the camera, well, that's okay. And maybe Clint Robinson, in trying to get that double play, stretched a little bit early, and that throw went over his head. He was selling out to get that ball quick, but in stretching, he made himself way lower. And I don't think that was that bad a throw from Rendon, to be honest with you. Clint Robinson just stretched too early.
Marlins have retaken the lead. And the Nats, to fill first base and put a force at any base, will go ahead and walk the pinch hitter Tomas Telis. That run charge to Felipe Rivero. Ichiro Suzuki, the leadoff hit, in to score.
Got the ground ball, just wasn't hit hard enough, and it wasn't hit right at somebody. That's the risk you take with a ground ball pitcher. You're hoping that it's hit firm, and you're hoping it's hit right at somebody.
Catcher JT Realmuto 0 for 1 this year against Blake Trinan. And just as this happens, the Mets add 2 and lead the Yankees 4-1. And the slider misses low and away, 1-1.
Escobar, Harper, and Worth due up. It's important to keep this a 3-2 game.
There's that 96 with Sink.
Nice pick.
Quite a pick by Lobito. That's right in there with the slider. No further damage done. So it'll be Escobar, and then Bryce Harper, who's been on base twice, and then Jason Worth.
Birthday. Thank you for all the service you do for us. Thank you for all the service you do for us.
Well said, Matt. 3-2 as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. And just like we promised you earlier in the game, it's Miller time, brought to you by Miller Lights. And we're going to go back to the eventful 6th inning. Jose Fernandez versus Jason Worth hits him on the elbow. Then a little macho stare down. Got something to say? No. Then a wild pitch, and Bryce Harper would score. Kind of an eventful end to Jose Fernandez's night. Then Jason making eye contact. You were looking at me. Well, I thought you were looking at me. And then everybody, a little kumbaya, and we're all good. But some interesting goings on here at the ballpark in the top of the 6th, and with Max Scherzer and Matt Williams' trip to the mound. There was a bunch of Miller moments in this one.
Well, the Nats have 6 outs with which to work. They'll be facing the 24-year-old right-hander Jose Urena, rookie. They saw him for a bunch of ABs in Miami last weekend. D. Gordon, a little knucks on the hand and the baseball there. Escobar 0 for 3. And against this pitcher, 0 for 1 with a base on balls at Marlins Park last week. Bryce Harper hasn't faced him. And Jason Worth has a base hit and an RBI against him. So those matchups set up the inning here. Escobar takes a strike at the knees. Into right center cleanly for a hit. Yunel Escobar, number 158 on the year.
Was that a 98-mile-an-hour fastball that Yunel Escobar just got on top of? That's not easy to get on top of any fastball, let alone 98 above the belt. Look at him tomahawk this pitch into right field for a leadoff single here in the 8th. And is Bryce Harper going to face a lefty, or what we got?
Well, Trey Turner is going to be a pinch runner.
Trey Turner said he was stealing a base at Marlins Park, and it took off a chunk of his hand, kind of burned him.
Yeah.
And that's what we saw the other night in Philadelphia when he slid back in. He's got some kind of cut on his left hand, I believe.
So Scott McGuff and Rodell Lazo getting up in a hurry for the Marlins here.
Throw over a bunch of times and then go get the lefty. What do you think? Seen it happen before. Looks like they're going to play it just like we're looking at it. Well, who knows?
Fastball away to Bryce.
Gauging.
Ball 3 to Bryce Harper, who's already walked and singled tonight.
Saw Bryce look over his shoulder. He's looking right at Matt Williams for the green light. And I don't think with the first 3 nowhere close that you do green light here, but we'll see. And it is a good count to steal on, I'll tell you that.
Not that close on any of them, and 2 on, nobody out for Worth. Bryce Harper on base for the 3rd time.
Yeah, Bryce has been crushing the Care First Blue Cross Blue Shield walk deal. He contributed $50 to support Girls on the Run DC. The Nats have drawn 488 walks. Bryce has 487 of them for a total of $24,400. Care First Blue Cross Blue Shield encourages each of us to take that first step towards a healthier and more active lifestyle.
So pitching coach Jeff Hernandez with a visit. Jason Worth 1 for 2 with an RBI against Jose Urania. Marlins have just taken the lead, and now the Nationals a chance to tie it or go ahead bottom 8 and get that bullpen set up for the 9th inning. Worth tonight 0 for 2 hit by a pitch. That continues his on base streak to 27 games, tying his personal best. Ball 1. Right now Urania missing and everything down.
Decisions. 5 straight balls. Do you swing right here if you're Jason Worth?
Obvious answer is let a guy hang himself, but you don't want to pass up a pitch you can drive. Now that's up in the zone, 1-1.
Jason Worth didn't like it. Pitch track did.
Up and in.
Pacing.
On the edge. Counts even 2-2. They give Jason left center. And at 2-2, he got jammed and fouled it off his foot.
Kind of diving out there to protect that 2-seam runner that Urania started off the plate and ran it back for strike 2, and he threw one down the middle that ran toward him, and he fouled it off his body.
Yeah.
See where it hits him.
Ankle maybe.
Oof. Shin burger.
Shin. You can tell Jason's got a knee pad on that left leg. Knee guard. They got him below it. 2-2 with 2 men aboard, nobody out. And on a pitch up, Worth can't get to it. Urania what appeared to be a high slider for the first out, and Clint Robinson next.
Well, with the cement mixer, it didn't do anything. Look at the slider just spin in there. Jason Worth thinking it's going to break. It didn't. It stayed up. And it worked effectively. Staying with the right-hander against Clint Robinson. See if this works.
Urania, Robinson, first matchup.
Second inning, Clint Robinson goes upper tank with a Jose Fernandez fastball. I think it landed, what, in the first row, right above the Pilsner?
Even the guy who gave it up admired it.
Oh, it was a bullet.
The one pitch, it gets away. Turner going to third. He is under the tag.
Bit of a high throw by JT Realmuto, and Turner, the burner, gets to third base with one out. Great read.
I mean, that's why he's in there, right? He's looking for a ball in the dirt. You can't teach this. He sees it get away. He takes off. He's not afraid, which is the best thing, especially for a young player. First go around the big leagues, a lot of players won't take the risk of getting thrown out at third. And he's so fast, he has trouble staying on the base because he's got so much speed built up. And I love Turner, the burner. Well played, Carp.
Now the Nats a big-time chance to tie. They're going to go ahead and walk Clint Robinson and go righty-righty with Ian Desmond.
It's a good move by Dan Jennings. He's playing the percentages. Whether it works or not, this is the right move for sure. Trey Turner ready for a wild pitch.
Huge spot for Ian Desmond. 0 for 1 against Urania last weekend.
Well, it's a ball game right here.
Well, Ian 0 for 3 tonight. Couple of strikeouts, a double play ball against Jose Fernandez. But this is a new lease on life for him.
Trey Turner looking for that slider in the dirty, and Desmond looking for something up that he can drive up the middle.
Way inside.
Almost hit Desmond with the first pitch.
And Ian, as we all know, one of the most productive Nats hitters ever in bases loaded situations. Turner, Harper, Robinson. And Ian Desmond gets one out to left center. Not that deep. Ozuna has a good arm. Here comes Turner, and he will score. The game is tied.
Easily.
Ian Desmond, RBI number 58. And Bryce Harper was watching for a high throw. He stayed at second.
I think the momentum of Ozuna going toward left field was the difference right there, because if you watched him, he had the rush toward his left fielder. He was going that way, and the throw tailed up the line. But you thought that was going to be close, even with Trey Turner's speed. But Trey Turner said, no shot, you're getting me. I mean, that was impressive.
Michael A. Taylor, 0 for 1. He saw one pitch from Chris Narbison 2 innings ago when the Nats had some momentum and bounced back to the pitcher. Up the middle, base hit. Here comes Harper. Ozuna's throw up the line. The Nationals take the lead. Number 62 for Michael A. Taylor.
But give Matt Williams credit for getting Trey Turner's speed on the bases. It was a difference in this inning. Not a lot of guys score on the Ian Desmond sac fly. Trey Turner did. And give Michael A. Taylor tons of credit for coming up clutch in huge situations all season long. I don't know how you work it, but the A in Michael A. Taylor should stand for clutch. It seems like every time that there's a big situation, he rises to the occasion. He almost hit that ball too hard, and you were wondering, Was Ozuna going to throw out Bryce Harper because of the speed of the hit? Right back up the middle, over the bag. Bryce Harper with a good secondary lead. Maybe that was the difference. Ozuna letting it rip. Harper scores. 4-3 Nats. Wow.
Tyler Moore will be hitting for the Nats in a moment, and they've taken the lead with Papelbon working in the bullpen. Have a hot road trip. Matt Williams sat him down tonight against Jose Fernandez, but you never know when you're going to get into a ball game and play a key role 2.5 to 3 hours after the first pitch is thrown. Tyler Moore against the lefty, rookie Rodell Lazo. Lazo faced one Nat last weekend in Miami. That was Bryce Harper.
Fastball 90, slider 80, changeup 81.
Tyler Moore off the end of the bat, so it doesn't go as far as it might have seemed right away. But the Nats score 2. Pardon me, Jose Lobato. Tyler Moore was on deck. Now it's save time for Jonathan Papelbon. Is presented by authority of the Washington Nationals and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the expressed written consent of the Washington Nationals. Michael A. Taylor, his hit puts the Nats on top. After Desmond had tied it with a sac fly, Anthony Rendon goes to third base. Trey Turner will be at second. Jonathan Papelbon, 6 saves with the Nats, will take over here. And the Marlins will have Rojas, the pitcher's spot. And then the top of the order with D. Gordon. Actually, it's Casey McGee still in the ballgame, having played third base and came in on that double switch a few innings ago. So 2 righties. And as I mentioned earlier, the Marlins don't have any other left-handed bats on their bench. Rojas against Papelbon, first career matchup. Fair ball. It's going to go into the deep part of the corner. Bryce Harper really guns one, and he overthrows Ian Desmond, and this might tie the game. They're going to hold him at third thanks to Jason Worth coming in from left field and saving the 4th bag. Double, Bryce Harper throwing error, runner at third, nobody out, just like that.
You saw that coming. Bryce Harper was rushing it because he didn't want to lead off double. And there's a lot of things that could have happened a little bit better in that scenario. And, you know, when you see a double to the offside as the other outfielder, you have to back up second base right there. Jason Worth was late getting there. The ball went in the corner. And you're lucky the game's not tied right now.
Casey McGee infield in a 4-3 game. Nat's second error of the night. Strike one. Casey McGee against Jonathan Papelbon, career 1 for 3. Breaking ball popped up out of play.
So Bryce getting over there quick, and I know he's thinking he could be aggressive right here, save the day, throw him out. He launched it, and there's no way that Ian Desmond could adjust. But I mean, ideally, you want your left fielder standing behind Ian Desmond, and Jason Worth hustled over there to keep him at third.
Oh-2 pitch again. Right down the middle. Casey McGee taking it, turning and walking away. 1 out.
Yeah, I don't know what Casey McGee was looking for right here, but it definitely wasn't a fastball because that was right there. And he doesn't like the call again, but that's too close to take. I'm sure when he looks at the video, he'll know that he should have swung.
Now the league's leading hitman in terms of base hits, D. Gordon.
Safety squeeze, always a possibility. You got good wheels at third, good wheels at the plate. I don't think you don't go suicide in this situation. You just read the mutt if he does it.
Gordon in swing mode, and he goes fishing for a high fastball. Well, Johnny and Ray have a lot to talk about on the W.B. Mason Nats postgame show tonight. Nats Extra, with everything that's happened in this one. Top of the 9th. The Nats lead by 1 run and 90 feet.
Trying to see if the Marlins are going contact play right here based on Rojas's lead. It doesn't look like it.
And now D. Gordon on an off-speed pitch in the dirt goes 0-2.
It's where you want it in the dirt if you're Jose Lobaton and you're thinking I'm going to be a house back here and block anything. But if he's going to chase that, throw another one and know what's coming and get real big and keep it in front.
D. Gordon pops it up. Medium center. Michael A. Taylor. He's going to wing it home. Great throw on line, but it's too high. And the game is tied. Hard distance from which to throw anybody out. And it's a 4-4 ball game.
Well, I've seen a couple of short sack flies here recently. This one, you're thinking with Michael Taylor's arm, he got a chance. And Michael got a little excited right here, got behind it, threw a little bit high. But I think a good throw's got him.
Yep. Ichiro Suzuki now, 1 for 4 tonight. 3 for 9 career against Papelbon, who's going to get hung with a blown save here. That extra 90 feet on the double to Rojas comes up big for the Marlins.
Give D. Gordon with 2 strikes credit putting that ball in play.
Yeah, pretty rough at bat up until that point. Oh-2. Papelbon was walking toward the dugout. Off-speed pitch missing.
A split here from Jonathan Papelbon, and it looked outside. Jose Lobaton made it look a lot better than it initially was.
Swing and a miss. So an unearned run for the Marlins ties it. Last time Papelbon lost a save, he turned out to be the winner.
Around for our Nets Extra postgame show coming up. Once this game is over, looks like the Marlins had this thing put away. The Nationals came back, looked like they had it. Miami had it. Nats have it. Nobody's got it right now.
No, it's right out there in limbo somewhere. But right. I do like the fact that we were able to lead off that inning in the 8th with a single. Johnny, a couple of walks, a sacrifice fly, and then a big base hit by Michael A. Taylor, who seems to always get big base hits. So, you know, we've got a chance to win this ball game right here in the 9th. Let's do it. Shut it down and go home.
And how about young Michael A. Taylor, not even in the starting lineup tonight? Comes off the bench.
Yeah, he knows how to drive in a run. There's no doubt about it. He's proven that day in and day out, game after game, and once again he comes through in a big way.
Michael's got 62 driven in this year. Ties that ball game. Miami comes back, ties at the top of the 9th. It's up to Bob and FP to pull this thing out in the bottom of the 9th. We'll see once the game is over.
All right, Johnny. Thank you, Ray.
Yeah, who wants it? Right now the Nats will go with Wilson Ramos pinch hitting for Jonathan Papelbon in the number 9 spot to lead off the bottom of the 9th.
Guys are looking sharp out there tonight. Loving the suits.
So Tyler Moore was on deck at the end of the 8th inning, but it's Ramos here in the 9th. A guy who can run into one and hit it a long way. Lazo goes off speed, misses with the changeup. Wilson seeing this lefty for the first time.
Good count to let one rip.
Ramos on 2-0. A little late.
Now he's loose.
If it keeps going, Matt Thornton. Three and 1. Interesting comment you made there. Do you feel a little looser after you've been sitting around all night when you take that first hack?
Yeah. You hear guys on the bench say, now you're loose. That first hack in. Get some blood flow and let it rip 3-1.
He does. Now he's really loose.
I mean, you go down hitting the tunnel, you're hitting the tee, you're staying loose just in case, especially with 3 catchers. You know you might get a chance. So it's not like that first swing was his first swing. But I've seen guys do that before. Just grab a bat, walk up there and hit.
Ramos 13 home runs, 63 RBIs. And to deep short. Not an easy play for Rojas. Once he gloved it, he had time to throw out Ramos. First out, bottom of the 9th.
Nice play.
Rendon and Turner, the next 2 batters. Anthony Rendon an 0 for tonight and a 9-game hitting streak on the line here. One pitch. Into the 10 o'clock hour we go. Ball game started at 7:05 with Max Scherzer and Jose Fernandez. Max went 7. Fernandez went 2 outs into the 6th. Up to the bullpens now in a 4-4 game. Second game of the final homestand. Trey Turner, his speed helped the Nats tie and then take the lead in the 8th. Just a little bit outside, 2-2.
Tried to backdoor the curveball. Good take by Rendon.
And a chopper out to short. On the charge, Rojas. 2 outs. Trey Turner is a big league hitter, 1 for 11. He's hitting in front of Bryce Harper here. So he'll see something to hit. Even though it's a lefty-lefty matchup if it continues.
Usually 2 outs not a good time to bunt, but with Bryce Harper on deck and Trey Turner's speed, not a bad idea.
That's why Casey McGee's hanging around third base. And Trey puts no doubt into that at bat with a first pitch base hit. His second big league hit. First was an infield hit, and that was clean to left. And here comes Harper. Crowd will come alive now.
Well, you know he wants nothing more than to make up for that throw, but if I'm his manager, I have no problem with the aggressive mistake. He was trying to throw out a guy at second base. The throw was high.
Lazo retired Harper on a fly ball in Miami.
He's going to throw out way more guys than he's going to throw over to somebody's head.
And Harper to right, but it's right at Ichiro, and we're going extra innings. So the Nats couldn't hold on to the one-run lead. 4-4 into the 10th. For the 10th time this year, Bryce Harper, he has been on base a couple of times tonight. In fact, 3, scoring 2 runs. Clint Robinson got the Nats offense going early. Leadoff homer, bottom of the 2nd inning. Max Scherzer went 7. Could have had a W. Pitched really well after giving up those 2 first-inning runs. And then a couple of sac flies figure in big late in the game.
Yeah, Ian Desmond bat died a hero. You saw the shards on the broken bat. Trey Turner getting it. Coming down the third base line, and Desmond fired up. The ballpark fired up, and then D. Gordon with the 2-strike count does a nice job of putting it in play. And Michael Taylor knew as soon as he threw it, you saw the reaction that he launched it. And D. Gordon with a react at first base. So some fairly exciting sac flies.
Yeah, teams playing hard like they're the ones fighting for first place. Here's Christian Yelich against Matt Thornton. Top of the 10th underway. Yelich 0 for 2 career against the Nats lefty. So again, the extra inning number is good for the Nationals. 7-2 at home. They're 4-0. Marlins are 5-2 on the road. They're 1-0.
Well, I don't know how quick they're brewing it, but the bucket of filth is in play. There it is.
Oh boy.
And the longer the game goes, the filthier that thing gets. I like the touch the last walk-off the Nats had here. The Alka-Seltzer for some fizz in the bucket of filth. That's a nice touch, guys.
1-2 pitch. Pass ball away.
My suggestion for anybody in the clubhouse would be pour some milk in the bucket of filth. That would be a nice effect, don't you think?
Got milk?
Yeah.
Got filth? 3-2 with nobody out. Step out by the hitter. Thornton throws a strike, and it's off the glove of Anthony Rendon, and a base hit all the way for Christian Yelich, his second of the night.
That's just too hot to handle. That ball was crushed. Nice piece of hitting right here by Christian Yelich. Letting the ball travel deep. Anthony Rendon ball on him before he knew what he could do. I mean, that ball was hit hard, hit all the way.
Justin Bour, a walk and a single, 1 for 3. And against Matt Thornton, 0 for 1. Casey Janssen. Yankees had the bases loaded in the top of the 9th inning, and it's now a final. The Mets beat them 5-1. Pop fly right side. Turner out to get it. Now with Ozuna coming up, and then the pitcher spot, which will certainly be a right-handed batter. Cole Gillespie down there with Ozuna. Matt Williams will get the ball from his lefty and go with Casey Janssen. Matt Thornton, the third of an inning with a base hit, and it'll be Janssen against Ozuna in a moment. Justin Nicolino. 3-3 as a rookie with a 381 and 9 starts. He'll face the Nats for the first time, and Jordan Zimmerman, career against the Marlins, 8-4 with a 3.18 ERA. So 4 o'clock Nats extra, 3:30 tomorrow, and then first pitch 4:05.
You see the arsenal.
Janssen and Ozuna.
Excuse me, Carp. See the arsenal for Casey Janssen. Fastball 88, slider 84. Cut the fastball, curveball, changeup. Complementary pitches. Opponents hitting 254.
This one cutting to the outer edge. Ozuna facing Casey Janssen for the first time. That's a nasty hook. Casey Janssen, 3-pitch see ya on Marcell Ozuna.
A couple of cut fastballs too. Look at the rotation on that curveball. Really getting on top of this, spinning it. And he had lots of break, and Ozuna not even close.
Outfielder Cole Gillespie now will be the pinch hitter in the pitcher's spot. Gillespie 0 for 1 career against Casey Janssen. Time given late on that one.
Check out the spin on this curveball on the Expo. I just want to show it to you one more time. Watch this. Just spinning in there. Look at that. Almost like a bowling ball. You know when you throw the big hook that's almost in the gutter and comes back and hits the head pin? I mean, that had just tons of rotation on it.
Runner on the move. Pitch low. And out. Call at second by Adam Hamari. Jose Lobaton with a bullet right on the bag. Marlins acting like they might want to have a look at this one.
That was all Trey Turner in the tag. What a tag by Trey Turner. He let the ball travel. He had a short hop, and he put it right on the money, I think. Let's watch it again. Trey Turner with the pick, the quick tag, and he puts it right on his foot. Watch Trey Turner. I mean, right on his foot. And if we see it in real speed again, it's not even close. What a great play by Trey Turner on the short hop from Jose Lobaton. He's out.
Yeah, Marlins will not challenge, and they shouldn't. So with Gillespie at the plate, top of the 10th is over. The Nats will have Worth, Robinson, and Desmond.
Ball traveled, that the ball's going faster than your glove reaching out and coming back. For all you young coaches at home, this is how you do it. It's perfect by Trey Turner. He lets the ball get to him. He goes straight down to the bag. He doesn't reach out for the baseball. He lets the ball come to him. And the ball going way faster than his glove if he reaches toward Jose Lobaton and just drops it right on the foot. You can't teach it any better than Trey Turner just did right there. Textbook tagging 101. And you might giggle to yourself and say it's just a tag. Well, we've seen a lot of tags go wrong this year. That one went perfect.
Right-hander Brian Ellington for the Marlins. Jason Worth first up. 2 plate appearances against his right-hander. And Ellington has walked him both times.
Yeah, fastball 97, slider 81, occasional changeup at 86.
Ellington pitched a third of an inning in the 8th last night, gave up a hit to Anthony Rendon, who came around to score.
Tell you what, Trey Turner's had an influence on this game, Carp. Comes in late, he tags on a short fly ball, gets himself a base hit, gets on, makes a nice tag right there. Had a nice game off the bench.
Yeah, quick feet, quick hands. Worth 0 for 3, hit by a pitch. And he was pumping on 2-0. And Worth, this ball's well hit to right center. Tailing away from Ozuna. Hits the scoreboard, bounces to the right, sliding in with the possible winning run. Worth a leadoff double. That was a screamer.
Yeah, the Marlins outfield playing no doubles, but there's nothing you could do about this. Jason Worth got to do a 2-1 count, got a fastball right down the middle and just stays through it. You see the patented bat toss toward the dugout, and it's at least a double right off the bat. Ozuna tries to play it off the wall, but it kicks softly toward Ichiro, and Jason Worth fired up with a leadoff double to start the 10th. Do you bunt Ian Desmond here?
Ian Desmond 0 for 1 career with a walk against Ellington.
I guess Dan Jennings thinking that Clint Robinson is going to have no trouble pulling the ball off Ellington. Usually you pitch to this guy, and if he gets the job done, then you pick who you want. You can walk 2 guys after that if he hits a ground ball to second because you have a couple of bases. The game's on the line. You can load him up. You can walk 1 guy and play for the double play, but very rarely do you see a runner on second with nobody out in a walk to a lefty. A lot of respect for Clint Robinson right there. And now, a lot of managers bunt in this situation. A lot of managers swing away. We'll see what Matt Williams does with Ian Desmond.
Desmond tonight 0 for 3, sac fly. Ellington and Real Muto getting together. Nats are 5-0 in extra innings at Nationals Park. Desmond squares to bunt. The ball gets away, and over to third is Jason Worth. He was ready for that.
Well, that changes the whole dynamic of this at-bat for Ian Desmond and the ball game for Dan Jennings and the Marlins.
Pass ball.
Yeah, just a fastball running away, and maybe Ian Desmond putting the bat out there caused this pass ball. Watch, he leaves it out there a long time. It looks like Real Muto loses sight of it, and we've seen Real Muto tonight, a guy who's generally rock solid behind the plate, have a couple of tough goes at pitches that we normally see him stop. That ball's got to be caught in the bottom of the 10th.
Infield way in. First and third, nobody out.
There's the bucket of filth waiting.
Ian Desmond has 1 RBI tonight, 58. Counts even, 1-1. Michael A. Taylor on deck. Lobaton after him, if it gets that far. All the pressure on the Marlins right-hander here. Rookie Brian Ellington. It's a changeup that stayed up and in and almost chased Ian's left shoulder. Desmond a little tapper. Worth has to hold. And then the throw over, and Clint Robinson goes to second base.
Well,
One out.
Clint Robinson had to go to second base because, well, I guess he didn't really. He just kind of freaked out right there. But the ground ball back to the pitcher. There's a force at second base. Well, I guess he did have to go. Wow, that was strange. And now Dan Jennings. This one was so strange it locked me up. Yeah, you have to run right here if you're Robinson. I don't know what was going on, but Justin Bourne decided better of it. And okay, now they're going to walk Mr. Clutch, Michael A. Clutch.
And take on Lobaton.
And with nobody out in that situation, Jason Worth had to make the ball go through.
Right.
Just for this very reason.
That's ball 3. Jose Lobaton is 1 for 4 tonight. A base hit to left field back in the second. He faces Ellington for the first time with the bases loaded and 1 out.
Can Trey Turner run for Jason Worth?
He can only watch from the dugout knowing he's had an influence on this game getting to this point. Jose Lobaton, 16 RBIs this year.
Pretty good arms all the way around for the Marlins in the outfield, playing very shallow. Jose Lobaton looking for something up to drive.
Way outside, and Real Muto had to fully extend to get the mitt on that one.
Interesting defensive positioning by Dan Jennings. He has his middle infield playing back for the double play. Better turn it.
Target in. Lobaton out to left center. Not that deep. Worth the runner. Yelich the throw. Here it comes. The ball squirts away. Touch the plate, Jason. And when you do, the Nats win.
Ramos with the bucket.
Lobaton just far enough.
You gotta stop doing that.
He's got blood on his face. He's a face plant at home. They're all pointing at his head. Well, good hustle by Jason Worth. You're wondering, is this going to do the job? You have to do it. Bob Henley getting right in his ear saying, okay, let's do this. And Yelich with a good throw. And if Real Muto, who's been struggling tonight back there, picks it, Jason Worth is out and he crashes. I think the helmet gets him. No, he just face plants. Wow. And I don't know if he got home plate initially, but he made sure he went back and touched it. Game over. Thanks for coming. Bucket of filth, which, by the way, had some oatmeal in it tonight, some jawbreakers, and a lot of sunflower seeds. And you can see Jose Lobaton with it already on top of him.
Yeah, jawbreaker by Worth to win the game. With Jose Lobaton, here's Dan.
Thank you very much, Bob. Jose, what's on you right now? What was in that bucket?
Nothing, man. I try to be in that run.
There we go. Spin a little bit. Wash off the chocolate with all that water. Now you're covered. Loby, that's the moment that every baseball player dreams of. Bases loaded in extra innings. What are you trying to do there? What are you looking for specifically?
Just a fastball. I was trying to bring that run home. Very excited right now that we win. We're still in the game. Keep working until the end.
How do you go about trying to keep your adrenaline under control when you know you can win the ball game with one swing?
Hey, it is baseball. We try hard all day, no matter the opportunity, whatever it takes in the game. I mean, I'm going to take it. And I got my adrenaline like normal, excited. I want to do my job, and I did it, and I'm just going to thank God.
You saw another gem from Max Scherzer tonight, 7 strong innings. How do you describe the intensity that he pitches with on every 5 days?
It's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. The way he throws, the way he got the energy in the game, during the game, when he's not playing. I mean, in the clubhouse, he's great. He's one of my favorite pitchers.
Thank you very much, Loby. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Bob, back up to you.
Thank you, Dan Coco. The Nats, quite a battle to have. These Marlins and the Nats have had some kind of games this year. The season series is 9-8 Miami through 17 games. The Nats 5-3 here. Tomorrow, 4 o'clock game. Nats extra 3:30. Jordan Zimmerman takes the mound and throws first pitch at 4:05. This has been a presentation of Masson. Johnny and Ray straight ahead with a very entertaining Nats extra post game from the booth. See you later.